Says we're live. Hey guys, Agnes24 here, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. So, same as last time, we're going to be going for some Necrobinder Ascension 10 runs. And let's just hop right in here to our first run. I really do like me an upgrade. We have double transform for the cost of max health. I like this one a lot too. The fact it takes a defend and not just 2 strikes kind of sucks. Transforming, or like removing 2 cards, you can choose 2 strikes. There's just a scissors to remove a strike, which I don't dislike either. But I think I like upgrade the most. Let's have a look at our act layout. We're going against Bantam. So we're going to be wanting to look for specific types of cards here to deal with this, I suppose. That's one thing I haven't done as much yet, is built towards certain enemies as much as trying to find a general build. I don't mind the look of right side. We can get quite a few campfires into a late elite here, so I think that's what I'm going to aim for. Go ahead and grab some like events along the way too. The hallway fights in Act 1 are actually like quite taxing on your HP a lot of the time. There's certain ones in the alternate act, like Living Fog, that are a nightmare for Necrobinder as well. Sometimes anyway. Sometimes it's not that bad, but I always like an upgrade for Bodyguard. More defense that carries on between turns, more damage for Unleash. It's all around best upgrade in the starting deck, in my opinion. I mean, turn 1 triple strike is definitely ideal, honestly. It's pretty good. If we had Unleash this turn, this would have been ideal, but we can just protect the HP and use it this turn. Set up the Bodyguard first, and then we just have Lethal. Okay, we are versing Bantam, so if we can get any draw power with Souls, Poke becomes pretty good for stripping away the Slippery. I'm going to try it. I don't take this card most of the time I see it, but I want to try it here. I'm definitely taking the removal of a strike, though. That Poke can basically just replace our strike for now. It's a free option, so we can continue defending at the same time. Okay, very good. Actually, just play everything here. Maybe I've been undervaluing Poke, but I just don't like drawing attacks when I'm playing Necrobinder. I always like drawing multiple defense options per turn. So playing my deck with attacks, or even just having the starting strikes in my deck, is pretty rough feeling sometimes. I like just having a very defensive build to protect Austie. And we can just scale off that naturally on the character, beyond anything else we have going on. It's a second Poke, which is interesting. Debilitate's really good if we can find a Defy, and it's some decent damage for now, so I think I'm going to grab it. Okay, drawing double block this turn's pretty good at least. Sender's Bane's out of the way here. Set that up. Get a big Unleash in there. Defile is okay. Dredge I like, but we're not set up enough for it yet, I don't think. Negative Pulse is some good AoE though, and we'll definitely want to take that. Heal 9 and upgrade a card, or we can get, the first time you play a card, gain energy on a certain card. So we can make Bodyguard like free essentially, or like negative pulse free. But we don't have any like 2-cost cards that super benefit. I think I'm gonna go for the heal and the upgrade, honestly. We just took a bit of HP damage, and negative pulse upgrades are really good for our AoE here. Focus goes to 9, as I'd expect. Debilitate's a decent upgrade, but we don't have anything to scale off it, so I'm just going to honestly take a basic defend upgrade, which should be pretty good for us here. Okay, these guys, negative pulse going to come in quite handy. And I think we should get rid of this assassin first. Could have gone Forge Pot there, but I'm just going to take some damage, I suppose. Okay, the upgraded defend should do pretty well here. I think we're just full blocking. Brute is buffing. We have negative pulse though, so that's really good. And it looks like we're just going to be blocking up entirely this turn. Still taking a good bit though. And now we should be in the clear pretty much. Alright, sweet. I definitely lost more than I would like there. But here's Defy, okay. That's a good start here. Now Debilitate has an actual target too. We need to get that upgraded for 2 turns of weakness, however, the soonest opportunity. Which might not be too soon, considering we might have to heal. Let's go set all the way up. Just over health. Didn't draw Defy plus Debilitate here, which sucks. Single defend, I don't like the look of that. So let's hit the front one. I don't really want to lose Defy, so we'll just Defy this one for now. Okay, we can afford to do a bit of damage here. There we go. Okay, I took a bit more damage, which I'm not fond of. I'd like to see a Grave Warden or something. Don't really like these. Okay, first attack hits harder. I'm gonna go for the Defy upgrade and hope it's not too greedy. And okay, it's just an event. Can remove a card and get guilty. Let's do that. It's essentially worse for us here and now, but it will be better for us after a few combats, so. Let's try this elite. The Bone Brew should help. I think I'm going to be popping at turn 1. Because I want to fire off this big Unleash. Okay, Defy, but no Debilitate. We have 2 turns of Defy though now, or weakness rather, so we should be able to draw into Debilitate. Well, it's still weak, so this is going to bring it down to, yeah, like 10. That's not a lot. We have a decent amount of health on Osti, and we redraw the Defy. Okay, huge. Debilitate and Defy last for this turn. Yeah, this is why I went for the Defy upgrade instead of the heal. It's just so good for us here. Nice. Feeling good. Red masks make everything weak at the start of combat, and there's the Grave Warden I was asking for as well. Happy to see it. We'll take another combat in order to take another off of Guilty. Defy, Debilitate, it's doing 4 damage, so let's just attack it. Yeah, I'm happy we took Debilitate earlier on. It's been one of my favorite attacks between, I don't really like many of the attacks on the character, but Veil Piercer and Debilitate, which funny enough both interact with Defy, which I also really like. Defy is just like so good. Okay, we can Debilitate, reduce that down so we don't take barely anything on Osti even. It's so good. Swift Potion. I wouldn't mind a second negative pulse. What do we want to upgrade right now? Like Debilitate? We'll take another pulse. That should be fine. We have some HP left. Let's just upgrade the pulse. Debilitate at 3 should be fine for this fight, I think. Not a very strong opener, I will say. I'm going to try the Swift Pot here. It's a little aggressive, but we are rewarded, I think. That was pretty decent. Okay. Another negative pulse in there. Haven't drawn Defy yet. Definitely just gonna go Grave Warden. Let's get Debilitate down. Big attack turn. We have Debilitate on there, so this Defy should shrink it down to like, I don't know, 16 or something? 15? Yeah, it's like really good. Not gonna use our Soul here. Let's just get a bit more Slippery off here at the cost of a little bit on Osti. These wounds are gonna start stacking up. Like, this enemy is fairly manageable with our setup right now, but it's just the longer it goes on, the worse our draws are gonna get, and a lot less manageable it's gonna become. So we need to strip that Slippery quickly here. Yeah, it's only doing 10 here. We're doing fairly well at poking, though. That poke we picked up helping a little bit. Just what I was looking for it to do. Still got weakness and debilitate on the big attack here, so this shouldn't be too hard to manage. Another debilitate in there. Slippery's finally gone. It's already got a good amount of doom stacked up from our negative pulses here too. Looks like we're just going for that again this turn. Let's see. We'll draw. Okay, nice. Another debilitate. It's got lots of debilitate on there now. Didn't draw Defy here, so we're just gonna block up as much as we can. Rough. Taking some damage here. This is 19, so we're taking 15. That's pretty considerable. We are almost out of here, though. Defy was the last card in the deck. Okay, we gotta finish it here in the next couple turns, ideally. Defy and Debilitate both wearing off, which I don't like to see. Defy is also like all the way in next cycle again, which is really bad for us. Oh boy. I think I'm Bless Potting here. This has to happen, I think. Just to preserve a little bit of HP we have. Spirit of Ash makes Defy stronger. That's about it right now. I wouldn't mind picking up more Defies, but Sacrifice is pretty strong. It has Retain, so it can just sit there, and it's based on max health, so you can use Osti for more than he's worth a lot of the time with this, on the right turns as well, so that should help quite a bit. And I barely have to look at these. Let's pick up the Touch of Oribas, replacing it, our starting relic with, so basically, essentially it's almost an anchor, 7 block on turn 1 at this point, and you get 2 per turn instead of just 1. So let's see here. Guess we can try for a double shop here, maybe? Although, maybe we'll just hit left side, actually. Ran out of mouse pad, nice. Probably hitting the campfire here, but you never know, because I do plan to take both of these elites instead. Is my voice, like, dying? What is going on here? Okay. Let's just get some good damage in there, and definitely a good turn to draw Defy. that debilitate in there. Redraw the Defy. Beautiful. Big chilling here. Sacrifice is blocking for like 60 right now when we need it. Still chilling for now. We don't need the sacrifice here. Defy and debilitate. Set up our bodyguard. And that'll do it. 100 block. Drain power is upgraded, so I'm actually going to grab that. And we can upgrade the things that aren't upgraded, like our defense, Grave Warden, and the like. Okay, Bullbugs, that's the egg. That thing has got to die. We're going to have to skill pod here, because I need to block for the... Wait, actually... This card actually doesn't exhaust, so let's just sacrifice here. That should work fine, actually. The Vigor on our first attack, too, making this egg pretty vulnerable. We have Defend, Strike, Sacrifice. Let's play Grave Warden, and then we'll drain power. Okay, gotta get this thing out of here. And Defy, Debilitate. What better combo could you hope for to draw off of a soul? We'll just go for it again. It's nice and debilitated for a while now. And there it goes. We're feeling pretty good here so far. And here goes the Guilty too, so we're going to feel even better now. Just that long-term removal of the strike. Putrefy, the vulnerable is affected by Debilitate, so I'm actually going to pick that up. Snap pick right here. Okay, we need to get Defend. Yeah, let's play the Defend. I'll play the Drain Power, but I also... Yeah, we'll just do it this way for now. And we'll target you. It's buffing itself first, so... Alright, this is a skill potion turn for sure. This becomes free, right? And I feel like Osti will go down at some point, so that's just some cost-effective block here. Poke you, and it'll be attacking next turn, so we probably debilitate it, draw into Defy or Putrefy. I like that. Okay, Putrefy, good. So playing Negative Pulse, drop one of the Toxic. That should handle pretty much everything. Okay, this thing's super vulnerable, but we haven't drawn any attacks. Speaking this one for next turn. Play the Grave Warden, get this other Toxic out of here. Fortunately, that didn't go as well as I would have liked. I want to get Osti up a bit more on the max health. And we're just going to hit the sacrifice here, I think. That should deal with everything and let us... I should have poked first. We need Osti for that. Yeah. Oops. Okay, that Drain Power deals with you, so we're going to debilitate here. Drain Power. Just power through all that. Man, we don't even need to play that. Let's just do this. Alright, let's get Defy down. Get these out of hand. He's pretty patient against one of these guys. He'll be slacking pretty soon here. Here we go. Alright. Just get in there. It's dealt with, so just block this toxic and we're out of here. Not the fastest fight there, but I like pull aggro. That feels decent. Having Akabeko makes Blight Strike potentially a pickup, so we can double it and get a bunch of Doom out of it too, but I think I'm going to go with pull aggro here. I do like me a pull aggro. Okay, not a great turn one, but we do get to set up a little bit at least on Osti. That pull aggro. Okay, yeah, this fight might not go the best for us. Shouldn't be terrible here so far though, that works for now. Drain power isn't quite enough, unfortunately. We have 19 on Osti. So I think if we're gonna sacrifice this turn, go Putrefy, Debilitate, and we have the Potion of Binding to extend those effects one more turn. Okay, and while it's vulnerable, let's get in there. It's a lot of our resources used, and this thing's still like half health. This fight is rough, bro. Get sacrificed, upgrade it now to be free, which is nice. We need like a friendship in this deck right now. Okay, that guy dying to Doom is really nice for us here. So we can finally just get in there. Okay. A little bit rough, but a weak potion I'm really happy to see. A second Defy plus. Could not be happier to see that. Sacrifice upgrade's pretty strong, but I also think Putrefy, more weak and Vuln is going to be really nice here. Who knows, maybe we can take 3 elites. I might not be strong enough just yet, though. Still going to have to power up a little bit more. I might avoid this first elite yet. Let's go Grave Warden instead of striking. If I can get these strikes out of the deck now, that would be nice. I'll drop you, let's get that down, and this will just block. We are frail after all. Okay, Putrefy, Debilitate, and we'll just put up Bodyguard, I guess. Alright, there we go. Lost Progenitor, no problem really. Flex Pot, another Putrefy, sure. What are we upgrading if we upgrade here? Sacrifice, pull aggro maybe. To debilitate maybe. Yeah, we'll upgrade for now. And we'll pull aggro. Every time you exhaust, 5 times you exhaust, draw 1. Not really going to come up for us right now unless we get the ethereal exhausts and the putrefies, I guess, exhausts. So it may draw us cards every now and then, but it's not going to be common, that's for sure. You can always hit this guy and get an energy back, so we'll do that. Debilitate in there, it's not doing very much now, so let's get Grave Warden upgraded here. Another Defy down. Pull aggro. Got Osti scaling pretty good now. I wouldn't mind a, what's it called? Sleight of Flesh at this point. The negative pulses, putrefies, defies. Like, we have a really good, and even the debilitate. We have a pretty nice engine of delivering statuses constantly at this point. There's debilitate. Makes this thing super susceptible to damage, so let's get in here for that. Fire off a couple more defies. Yeah, Sleight of Flesh would be going crazy right now on the damage front for our deck. Sacrifice was definitely a nice pickup at the end of Act 1. Just to pull aggro and a negative pulse to keep our damage going up a little bit. Debilitate is back. The Vuln's about to wear off though. But we are stacking up the Doom now to a decent degree with our pulses. Can afford to lose a bit of Osti's HP here. There we have it, it's in range. Fire Pot will definitely exceed a Flex Pot in our deck. Bag of Marbles could help, I guess. Spire is nice. I love a Spire. Spire is definitely an instant upgrade too. Very strong card. Upgraded attacks, deal 3 additional damage. Not doing much for us right now. Oh, Sturdy Clamp. That's going to be hard not to pick up, yeah. And as much as I'd like another Grave Warden or even a No Escape, the strikes have got to go. Okay. Let's take on this Elite and beat... Oh, Entomancer. Okay, we should have no problem with this guy. We don't really do much attacking. He is vulnerable turn 1, so we probably will this turn, however. We don't really have anything to upgrade unless I sacrifice. Yeah, screw it. Sacrifice, drain power. We'll upgrade sacrifice to 0 cost for later. Get some nice block this turn. Okay, we can definitely go Putrefied, Debilitate, stop at Defend, and we should be pretty decently set up here. We have like, what, 1 more Dazed in there right now. I think even though this retains, we'll just fire it now to get a bigger hit here in with the debilitated Vuln. We need to take it down at some point. And well, it's only producing 1 Dazed was probably our best opportunity, but it didn't quite line up that way. So negative pulse because it's going to keep opening damage. Pull aggro because it protects Osti the best. Still have another Putrefy in here, which should help with finishing this fight out. There it is. Get Get rid of those days this turn too, but we're putting in a bunch more, which sucks. Sacrifice should be able to come in clutch for us here, I hope, though. Okay, didn't see Sacrifice. We have a lot of health on Osti. I think it's time we just send it. Yeah, okay, nice. Happy Flower and a countdown. Okay, there we go. All we need is the Sleight of Flesh and we're in business. Lose the weakness to get an attack, or lose the Firebot to get an attack. Well, I guess we're getting an attack. Grave Blast at this point might be considerable. We'll try it. And our clock is really slow, so I have a feeling that we're gonna need countdown up to beat this enemy. Okay, turn 1 countdown is extremely good, but the rest of turn 1 doesn't look very good. A little bit of damage to go with Bag of Marbles, like a Debilitate and a Poke or something. Would have been nice. Okay. Can you upgrade Frantic Escape with Brain Power? Probably not, right? Still haven't seen Debilitate here. Not drawing any Frantic Escapes really here either. Okay, we gotta get Debilitate in there, and we have no other attacks to combo with it at the moment. Countdown is definitely gonna help a lot here. I really wish we had Sleight of Flesh though, that'd make this a lot less sketchy. We're kinda, yeah, it's like, it's a Frantic there. All the rest of the Frantics are in the pile already. I don't want to use the Putrefy really this turn, but I think I have to. Okay. We're gonna have to trade Osti's HP here. The Frantic's getting sketchy. There's a bunch in there still. I'm gonna bank on drawing more. I've lost this doing this before though. I need to hope. Oh my god, you're fucking me, dude. There's like 4 of them, and we didn't see 1. That's just bad RNG, bro. What the fuck? Wow. We had this fight in the bag, bro. We just don't draw one of the 4, and like, it's like a third of our deck, and we don't see one of them. Like, what the fuck, bro? That's just unbelievable. What the fuck just happened? Take some upgraded card rewards over our first chest. Facing the Kin. Kind of an unexciting boss. I don't know, they just don't seem to do anything. They just kind of like buff their strength and normal attack, multi-attack, buff strength, normal attack, multi-attack. It's just like, they don't really have a gimmick or anything. They just like a normal enemy, kind of. Still have the left side. Seems fine enough. Something like that. good first cycle here. So yeah, it's a pretty good second cycle too. Unleash. Going to be like a perfect cycle. I'll grab a Fear Plus. It's a plus mainly, but the Vuln should help in these early fights quite a bit. Just gonna go for max damage right away. Well, we're not shrunk yet. And we should be able to deal with it from here. Okay, sweet. Upgraded Grave Warden, upgraded So. Definitely gonna take the Grave Warden, I think. It was 100 to transform too. We don't really have a shop, so screw it. Deathbringer End of Days? Those are crazy! Oh shit. Okay, this might be a run, boys. This might be a run. That's wild. Those are really good cards. And I don't particularly like any of these, but Death March I feel like is the best option if we get into anything related to souls later. And since we don't have a shop, adding a clumsy is kind of not what we want, so I guess we'll lose a tiny bit of health. Okay, this fight's quite annoying, but if we can cycle Deathbringer and End of Days, it doesn't quite deal with the guy on the right, so I definitely don't want to take this damage here, though, so I think we're going to block up, and I do want to hit the Jack's Fruit for now. Yeah, we're just eating damage out the ass this fight. Fuck, bro. Not good. Well, I guess we'll just fire that. Okay, Soul's gonna actually make Death March hit quite hard. And that'll deal with the fight. Okay, I guess it could have been worse, but was not ideal. Vuln Pot, Blight Strike, another Death March. I suppose Snap is okay. We can retain Death March for a turn where we're gonna draw. And let's definitely get End of Days up. Okay, this guy is here. Keep this strike out of the draw order for now. Didn't draw into it, unfortunately. Take a tiny bit of damage there, but it gets us in range of End of Days. Is weakening it, make it 13? I don't know. Just block. Take more damage. Okay, there we go. Cleanse. Yeah, take a cleanse. There's nothing here because they upgraded card rewards. That out of here. This fight's probably a bit annoying for our deck. I think we're just shotgunning this here. thing gets taken out by Doom, so it doesn't do anything this turn. Okay, that deals with that. Eat another bit of damage. We need a bit more defensive potential here. Bone shards could potentially help with that. I'm gonna rest here. We have an elite coming up, and we're a bit low and like taking damage the hallway fights, so. Okay, bone shards does good work right here. And that'll wrap it up. That should have been sanity. That's really nice. And here's a sleight of flesh. We needed that last run, bro. I should have supposed to do this first because it's an Austie card. I am dumb. Alright, well, we're gonna take some damage, but I'm just gonna annihilate it here and hopefully do a Deathbringer. Nice. Goodbye. Adios. Alright, that could have gone worse. Potion belt. I don't know if we have enough energy for Dredge yet, but it can pull Slight back if we can't play it, so. Sure, I don't really have the HP to spare. Can take the bone shards back. And I'll upgrade my Sleight of Flesh. Maybe a bit greedy, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I think we're just cooked. We're cooked, chat. Only we had that Sleight of Flesh on the other run and didn't draw like shit. Soulfish. I still don't. Oh yeah, this thing makes like the bellows. I always forget what this thing even does. We can look at this here. Actually, instead of there, let's just come down here. Yeah, I'll take events and a shop. Started with a remove, so draw adequately defensively in the early game here. Not quite lethal. Yeah, was the Unleash the one card in the reshuffle? Or Putrefy. Nimble to one of my defends. I gotta capture Spirit. Need a bit more gold, I guess. To upgrade 2 or remove 1, it has to be the upgrades. Defend and strike, I guess. Sure. Happy to see a defend upgrade at the very least. So we have a nimble defend and an upgraded defend. So our defensive potential is looking decently solid. I guess that one blocked slightly more. Oops. Actually redrew into it, that's fun. Okay, couldn't draw right back into the unleash, but should be fine. We'll just do this. Okay, sweet. Have a Grave Warden for sure. Get up the Bodyguard. Oh, we have like no AoE. This is gonna suck. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Oh boy. Slowly gotta pick them away. One of them should buff next turn, right? Oh no, it's a... Oh, damn it. Okay. Okay, here we go. A buff turn. So you have to go now. We can eat most of this. We're gonna set up some souls. Try and cycle our unleash a little bit faster here. The Bodyguard down. I'm just gonna turbo draw as well. I want to get back to unleash. If at all possible. Are you alive? I thought I killed that one. What the fuck? Okay, well, I'll just do this then. Alright, that was rough. No AoE right now. We're able to make it through at least. But not feeling incredible now. That helps. That'll help. We'll do it this way. shouldn't have any issues from this point on. Rest up here. Go with Defy. Okay, this guy, I'm not too worried about this guy, I don't think. Okay, not bad. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have too much issue with this. Just got a ton of souls set up. Okay, he's in 1 turn lethal range. Sweet. With memories, we're just not using any of our potions. Countdown. I think I'll grab liquid over the decks. Not a very good relic there, I'm not gonna lie. To countdown up immediately. Fortunately, can't swing with the Vuln here on turn 1, but really wish we saw Unleash on turn 2 instead of 1. Do this at the least. Our card draw is going to make the beckons a little spooky. You have the countdown as a fallback here, though. Refrain from adding too many souls here. Or we can just get shit like this anyway. It's intangible here. Now we're vulnerable again. Let's use the souls to make it so I draw less beckon this turn, I guess. What I need here. Need Defy. Okay. Really just relying on this countdown to get me through. So much back end, dude. Not good. This guy's intangible anyway. I don't know if we make it through this cycle, or to be honest. I think we're cooked. I have to only play Beckons or I die, and it's just, yeah, not possible. Damn. This is going well, isn't it? Veil Piercer and Enfeebling Touch. That's actually a pretty cool transforms, I'm not gonna lie. Less max HP on our part now, though. Always quite fond of a late shop. There's a whole lot of enemy fights early that way, though. So maybe not. Just the eraser like tip was a little bit bigger, so it'd be a bit easier to erase, but I am going to. I can always go here, but then I'm missing the rest site, so probably end up doing something just like this then. At least pick up an event here at the beginning, not just combats. Interested to see how this starting deck goes, because the Veil Piercer is going to make Enfeebling Touch just like free to play a bunch of the time, which is going to be quite nice. Negative Pulse, a little bit of AoE to start with. Definitely remove a strike, get guilty for now. Nice and early, so we have some easy, even an easy combat left before we have to worry about that interrupting us too much. Yes, Veil Piercer and Enfeebling. And that'll do it. Use a card in the draw pile and add it to hand. Interesting. Facing Kin. I mainly want to focus on AoE. So as much as I would like a Scourge, I think it's actually that good here. I'm just going to skip for now. Yeah, that Veil Piercer is one of my favorite attacks on this character for certain. Pretty cool. It's not just the turn you play it, it's like a stacking effect. The Veil Piercer just makes the next ethereal card free. Take 1 damage there, I guess. And I'm not too fond of any of these. I think we'll just chill. Yeah, we'll go negative pulse to start with here. We want our AoE nice and upgraded. Deal with this beetle. This turn's gonna suck, yeah. Don't want a precognition here. So yeah, as you can see, we still have a Veil Piercer active, even though we just played an ethereal card. Taking a bit of chip here, but I think it should be fine. That's a lot of damage. Like most of it. Alright, there we go. Just gonna chill. I want AoE. I want quickly cycled AoE. Parse, so we can cycle quicker. Interesting. It also works under a Veil Piercer, which is cool. So I actually kind of like that. It's gonna be like a free draw 3. I can pretty much block this. Another 1. Alright, there we go. Attack pot. I need some defensive options here. I guess we'll take no escape. Pair. Okay. Pays for our initial transforms. Okay, acceptable. Essentially turned into a little bit more helpful than a remove, which is good. This is ethereal, so we gotta play it. Strip its artifacts. Might be a rough fight, probably taking more chip damage here. We didn't open bodyguard, so that's not the greatest of starts. I'm gonna hold off, not use the enfeebling touch here, because I want Parse to be free. Okay, we're gonna set up here. This thing's just getting stronger and stronger, which I don't like. Okay, take a little bit more chip once again, but Guilty is out of our deck finally. So take Grave Warden. Still haven't found like any AoE, which I'm a little bit worried about. Let's look for bodyguard, I guess. Yeah, I mean, negative pulse should be able to do work here. Hopefully. Hopefully that can end up helping us out a good deal here. Very nice. Okay, this is going well. Fuck! I wanted him to go down this turn. Unfortunately, we're going to take more infections. Needed to go down this turn for sure, though. Not having negative pulse for a while here is going to suck. But at least they go down to... These ones attack next turn, so let's do this. Losing enfeebling here, which kind of sucks, but only deals one attacking this turn. Just gonna have to eat those. Okay. Chipped away slowly, hopefully you survive next turn. Okay, nice. Blood Vial. March is okay, but not amazing. We don't, I guess we have Parse and a Soul. I'll try this Death March. Needs max HP. Lantern. Okay. Just don't have enough AoE for the fight, I don't think. Veil Piercer there. Barely blocking here. Good enfeebling touch. bad enfeebling touch. I was really hoping to see. Oh, we do have it here. Okay. Let's get that in there. And we go Pulse or Warden. We go Warden. Preserve Osti health. Alright, we've made it. Kin has been defeated. Let's grab a Seance. Start the soul production. Helps deal with curses and the like as well as like status. Seance can actually deal with Big Hug. So screw it. Prioritize Death March, draw power, AoE. They look a little bit weird, but I am going to just really try and focus on our draw power. And we're just gonna like spam Bale Piercers and get like infinite draw power and then like one-shot shit with Death March. That's the dream. See how it looks in actuality though. Do want to hit a shop here now. This early shop kind of sucks, but the only other shop's super late. Double shop, triple elite, no pivot path. So it looks like we're going to this shop. Make this mandatory elite, avoiding both rest sites, unfortunately. We'll either go there or here. Probably here, because we get one more floor to prepare for the elite. We can avoid it if we want. So that looks fine. Insatiable once again. Okay. Get rid of the Ascender's Bane. Get rid of your strength. Set this up. Deal with the guy buffing first. It's lethal there. I do this with the Seance, so I can't transform it. No matter, let's just transform the fetch. Only do 9 damage per hit during this fight. Don't really want to lose Enfeebling Touch during this fight, as much as playing Negative Pulse would be nice here. Okay, I can Seance one of the suit into Soul. Draw a ton of cards here. Okay, there we go. That one's pretty smoothly. Clarity Extract, another Negative Pulse. We're gonna have a decent amount of AoE per cycle now. Trade the potion for a relic. Sort of boss combat's upgrade 3 and draw. It's like fine, I guess, but pretty weak in my opinion. chip here. Thankfully, Blood Vial's covering for us a little bit. Okay, nice. Good Seabean Hopper fight. Or fetch back, although I could have just left it, but it technically doesn't even exist, so... The Severance Plus for more draw power. More damage. I don't know if it's that easy to get into play, though. I'll try it. I don't know if I like that or not, but... Shockwave's a little bit interesting. I think I'm grabbing Defy guaranteed. Another removal would remove... I don't know if there's really anything I want to remove at this point. Everything kind of fits. The only thing that doesn't is like Bodyguard, but Bodyguard's just generally good. It's one of our only block cards as well. I mean, yeah, I guess we're not removing. Have a ship in a bottle then. Is Dredge worth picking up? Cycle Veil Piercer more. Cycle Seance faster. I don't know. I'm just gonna grab Thorns. I don't know. Not the best shop. It's the egg one that has to go, right? Or is it Nectar? It's Nectar that's annoying, right? Yeah. Swing on the front guy. Just stun this turn. We need to deal with the back one this turn. I may have wanted to just deal with it last turn, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, sweet. Not very good card rewards. I'd pick up a Deathbringer, like something to deal with this type of shit, but I'm just not seeing it. For a double potion angle here. I don't want to mess around here. Nothing to transform on Seance. Bad draw cycle here too. Fuck. Yeah, it's rough, bro. That's with the block from the potion on the following turn too. It has to be you. I think you're multi-attacking next turn. Drawing a number of cards this turn. There's Death March. $24. That's irritating. I mean, that would be lethal. Take more damage. Wonderful. Okay, there we go. Power Pot, Horn Cleat. Don't mind Shroud here. Countdown would go pretty nice now. Don't know if I can afford to fight this guy, honestly. Let's fucking send it. Full send. Immediately punished. Okay, alright, sweet. So that power, we were able to get in there. Guess we'll go for this. I don't think it's gonna work out well for us, but Permafrost. Does that help us right now? Shroud, I guess. Transform the Lantern Key mid-combat at least. Not too bad. The Enfeebling sucks. These negative pulses go crazy thanks to Shroud. But it doesn't matter, we're just fucking dead. This is not going well. I'm gonna go for one more run probably and call it for now. I was hoping we could get some win streaks today, but it's just not going well. Okay, take max health. Nope, elites that way. That way kind of sucks too. I don't really want to go for that either. Wow, yeah, this act layout's not ideal either. Don't really know which way I'm going to go from here. Let's just get to there and see what's going on. Flower Pot. I have a Defile for now. Okay, let's pay 35, upgrade something. Add a random colorless card. Dark Shackles. Gain some max health. Alright, sure. Don't mind that at all, that's pretty nice. Spoils map for next act. We'll try it, I guess. Not a fan, but if we can actually pull it off, it's pretty strong for us. Guess I had lethal that turn. Friendship, yes, finally. I haven't seen that at all. Okay. Pick one to play Defile. Friendship up. Draw into a hand that can't use any of the energy. W. Have lethality. These guys, this get interesting. We're not summoning yet. Now they are. We can kill that front one. We just can't, so that's just not good for us. Okay, Defile is back. There we go. It didn't die? What the fuck? I thought it said it did 19 damage. Hello? Fuck was that shit, bro? It said it did 19 damage and it did 17? What? Oh my god, it survives too. Oh, it's because of the lethality only applied to Defile that turn. I know what happened. Okay, this is my bad. Fairy in a bottle. Second friendship? Question mark. Good Dark Shackles. Alright, we have energy for days. This run could go pretty well depending on what we can add to our deck in the upcoming areas. I really need to be able to kill the guy in the back. I think this is correct. Need to draw Unleash here. Okay, very good. Strikes are doing literally nothing. Scales. And I guess we'll try for an elite here. Terror Eel, huh? I don't like losing Defy here, but I want to go Lethality Defile so bad. Reaper form. Okay, that... I'm not gonna play Friendship. Dark Shackles is huge here. Get this Friendship into play. Thorn's doing some work right there too. Give it a chip. Defile goes crazy. Stunned itself on my turn. Interesting. It's got Vigor. But that's not gonna matter. Because it is defeated. Anchor. Wow, that's good. Invoke. We definitely don't need that with all the Friendship we have. Means like Melancholy might not be terrible. It's like the first time I've looked at it and been like, that might be decent. What the fuck, bro? A third Friendship? Let's grab Capture Spirit. Get some draw power so we can take use of our energy a bit better. Terrible fight for this, but the Anchor's got us covered. Get all our energy up, even though we're not going to really use any of it. So we only play one skill per turn against this asshole. Like, bro, you're kidding. Let me do 2 damage real quick. Living Fog might just annihilate my entire career. Like, bro. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Friendships. I think I'm just dead because of that. Yeah, GG, bro. Fuck. Stupid Living Fog. Fucking dumbass enemy. It just makes it so you can't play the game at all. I feel like that should not be an Act 1 enemy. That thing's annoying as hell. These layouts have been trash today, bro. Holy fuck. Just like no good path. So we're just not fighting elites. Wow. Yeah, this path is fucking dog shit, bro. Wow. Try friendship again, but this time let's not get annihilated. Take the egg. Have a countdown. Take one. Alright. Here we go. Red drain power. This fight is rough. Yeah, brutal. Alright, yeah, I'm ending the stream for now. These runs are just not going well today. I don't understand what this luck is. It's just cooked. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure you drop a like and all that good stuff. I got a couple winning runs that I'll be uploading as soon as I get done editing them. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Drop a sub so you don't miss it when I throw those up. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.